Hello, my name is Melinda Johnston, and this is a summary of my paper, Invitational Rhetoric, Finding Equipment for Living in Because of Winn-Dixie. In today's media-saturated society, there are multiple influences bombarding us each day. It's sometimes hard to sort out the good from the bad, the meaningful from the trite, the true from the false, but the messages are there if we will only pay attention. Rhetoric, including movies, can be internalized as equipment for living by the audience. Because of Winn-Dixie sends a strong message about judging others, but sends that message in a non-threatening way by the use of invitational rhetoric. This paper discusses the power of film as equipment for living and the power of invitational rhetoric. In the literature review section of the paper, I discuss the power of film and the non-threatening power of invitational rhetoric and what it can accomplish. Film is a powerful medium, more powerful than the written word. Kenneth Burke proposed the equipment for living postulation of rhetoric. Researchers have extended that idea to film and concluded that film can be a powerful motivator. The movie, Because of Winn-Dixie, based on the book by Kate DiCamillo, presents equipment for living for those with a tendency to rush to judgment of others. Throughout the movie, 10-year-old Opal Bellani and her adopted stray dog, Winn-Dixie, make friends in the new town by approaching each person non-judgmentally and accepting them for who they are. Through her invitational rhetoric approach, Opal not only made friends, the people she met chose to meet and accept their own demons. Gloria Dump, depicted as the town witch by the other children, befriends Opal after the 10-year-old follows Winn-Dixie onto Dump's property. Dump is gradually able to confront her alcoholic past when Opal innocently asks about all the liquor bottles hanging from the tree in her backyard. Otis, the temporary caretaker of Gertrude's pet store, confronts the shame he feels over his time in prison and comes to terms with the injustice he's experienced. Miss Franny, the librarian, releases the disappointment of having no children of her own. 10-year-old Charlotte comes to terms with the death of her brother, and Opal's father faces the realization that even though his wife, Opal's mother, abandoned her family, he believes he is at fault. By the end of the movie, Opal's new friends have changed from the inside out. The current study was informal with only one third-grade class, but the teacher felt the results were dramatic enough that she chose to show the movie to her class each of her 10 years of teaching. To thoroughly study the movie, I recommend conducting a quantitative study, enlarging the field with different ages and backgrounds. A list of questions would need to be developed to gauge the viewer's opinions of the main characters before and after viewing the movie. After researching the work of others and talking to the third-grade teacher mentioned previously, I've come to the conclusion that movies have remarkable power to influence the audience and change viewers' perspectives. The process of change may be painful, even prompted by invitational rhetoric, but results are growth and acceptance. With invitational rhetoric, since the change initiates from within the person and isn't driven by an external source, any change that occurs is likely to be long-lasting. Following are the 6 references used in the creation of this paper. Thank you for watching this presentation.